Hi, hi, hi. Hello. Welcome everybody here and all of you out there, wherever you are. We welcome you and we wish you a very happy and blessed New Year. Yeah. We're very grateful. I'm very grateful, especially, to be gathered in this circle of community at the beginning of this new year and always. We have quite the world happening now. And let's give a big, joyful shout out to the World Beat Band that moves our feet and our souls each week and invites us to lift our voices this week with Paula and Abby. Yay, Abby! We hope you all will join us in the 6th grade classroom after the celebration for snacks and chats. I know you all were expecting David Sharp. I'm not David Sharp in drag. It's me. He got a little waylaid on his return home from his family vacation, but he'll be here Tuesday. And now let's take one shared breath together, a breath to arrive, to land, to open our hearts to whatever wants to unfold in this sacred hour. And as we continue on with Via Creativa, our theme today is finding divine flow. As seekers, divine flow is already moving through us. To live in divine flow, what some call oneness, we have to bring our essence and our expression into harmony with the greater rhythm of the universe. In simple terms, it means surrendering, letting go of resistance, opening to all parts of ourselves, surrendering to love, surrendering to the blessing meant for us and all of creation, surrendering to the goodness of life. And when we move in the direction of love and trust, we open more fully to oneness and to that divine flow. Without love and trust, surrender simply is impossible. In divine flow, we align ourselves with a deeper spiritual purpose, surrendering to universal love and guidance. And from that alignment, we find ourselves arriving again and again to a place of peace and grace. It's easy to say, often harder to live, especially in these challenging times. But we can return to these questions. How can I live more in harmony? How can I soften? How can I surrender? Because we're human, life delivers these challenges, sometimes for the good, sometimes not so much. But it's trust in the divine flow that allows us to meet these challenges, whether welcomed or resisted, with opening our heart. Trust isn't rooted in understanding, it's rooted in love. And when we release what no longer serves, divine flow becomes a deeper part of who we are. Fluidity becomes our way of being. It's remembering every moment how deeply connected we are to all things, of opening our hearts to an ever-deepening relationship with the sacred, of listening for those quiet nudges of wisdom and trusting our intuition as we live from love. And speaking of love, PapaJoe is in the house to share his deep love of storytelling, which spans over 4 decades. PapaJoe is one of those characters you expect to find wandering through the pages of an old children's picture book. When you see him telling a tale, long beard wagging, the explosion of expressions, the range of voices, the depth of emotions, you'll know some of the reasons he was so loved by his listeners. Whether he's presenting an ancient folktale or sharing one of his many incredible experiences, you can't help feeling you're part of the story. For decades, PapaJoe toured the US and Canada and Europe, collecting and sharing tales. In addition to his performance storytelling, his artistry includes ambient flute, poetry, fabric art, and utilitarian sculpture. He's a non-traditionalist. He is self-taught and unique, making him the very definition of an authentic folk artist. He's a New Hampshire nomad who lives in the vehicles he drives from show to show. His home is wherever he is, He is so deeply loved by his New Hampshire neighbors that during snowstorms, they are sure to clear 6 parking spaces just in case Papa Joe needs them. That in itself is a clue to who he is. So welcome, Papa Joe. And welcome to Sacred Space.
So now it's time to call the directions and invite everyone to turn to the east. Winds of the east, spirits of the east, angels and allies and ancestors of the east, Archangel Raphael and the element of air. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We honor you, we love you, and we bless you. And we ask that you bless us with the divine flow of healing. A quarter turn to the south. Winds of the south, spirits of the south, angels and allies and ancestors of the south, Archangel Michael and the element of fire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, we honor you, and we bless you. And we ask that you bless us with the divine flow of protection. Quarter turn to the west. Winds of the west, spirits of the west, angels and allies and ancestors of the west, Archangel Gabriel, and the element of water. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, we honor you, we bless you, and we ask that you bless us with the divine flow of guidance. A quarter turn to the north. Winds of the north, spirits of the north, angels and allies and ancestors of the north, Archangel Uriel and the element of earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, we honor you, we bless you, and we ask that you bless us with understanding. Now raise your eyes upward. Father, Sun, Mother Moon, star nations, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, we honor you, and we bless you, and we ask that you bless us with connection to the Christ consciousness. And now down to Mother Earth. Mother Earth, Gaia, Archangel Sandalphon, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, we honor you, and we bless you. And we ask that you bless us with the divine flow of nature. And now turn to the center. Divine One, Creator, Mother, Father, Maker of all that ever has been, is now, and ever shall be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, we honor you, and we bless you. And we ask that you bless us by keeping us together in this beautiful community and filling us with compassion and unconditional love. And so it is.
Thank you, Michele. Well, Happy New Year, everybody. And we're in a new Via as well with new music. Let's sing together. We'll start. You'll join in. Can't see nothing in front of me. Can't see nothing coming up behind. I'll make my way through the darkness. I can't feel nothing but this chain that binds me. Come on,
Good morning, Jubilee.
Morning, Judy.
We've had a few last-minute announcements added, so we'll see how this goes because I'm going to have to read my own messy handwriting. There are still a few opportunities left to participate in our Talents Project to raise funds for the Eblin Heating Fund. Michele Bernhardt, where did you go, Michele? You were just right here. Is offering energy healing sessions and Reiki classes that can be scheduled at your convenience. John David Short is creating yummy, healthy, healthy, chef-made soups on demand, and he actually has some of them available today, and he'll have them at coffee hour, right? And Julia Gaunt, I think I saw Julia here, she's back there. She is also offering a Stitch to Fix workshop to teach simple mending techniques on January 17th. And so see Julia for any details, right? Portia Orndorff, is Portia here today? I don't believe she is. Portia Orndorff will be leading a program called Geeking Out, a creation spirituality study group starting after the Sunday celebration on January 18th. So I think we still have to, if you're interested, you need to contact her by email, right? And that will be on the website. Jubilee is sponsoring Waxing Splendor, Tales Unfolding, a storytelling event featuring PapaJoe. Where are you, PapaJoe? Right there, PapaJoe Gaudet. Sure, that works. What's the correct pronunciation? Depends on what language. Okay. PapaJoe and David Sharp at 7 p.m. on January 6th. Wait a minute, at Rainbow. That's Tuesday. Woo! Suggested donation of $5 to $20 at the door, but no one will be turned away for lack of funds. The next Artist's Way workshop, facilitated by Renee Klein. Renee, where are you? There she is. Will be at 6:30 p.m. on January 13th, and there is still room for a couple more folks to join. And so if you want to be there, see Michele Bernhardt if you want to sign up. Renee also brought today some flowers, beautiful flowers on the altar, and they were given to her by the monks at the Peace Walk in Bishop, Georgia yesterday. So there will be a Mardi Gras parade planning meeting after the January 11th Sunday celebration. Now that's next Sunday. So everyone who wants to join in the Jubilee crew is invited to attend, and Susie Davis is the organizer, but I think Susie's gone today. Oh, having fun probably. Our Everyone Eats program to prevent food insecurity has been postponed today because Sage is not here and she had a fall, so please keep her in your thoughts. So she'll be collecting and distributing the final grocery gift cards, I believe, next week during a coffee hour. We'd love for you all to take an active part in our community-led Sunday celebrations, to offer the welcome, to call the sacred directions, to guide the meditation, or share a gift of song, poetry, story, dance, or something else. Connect with Jean Marie Murphy, who's right in the back, to get on the schedule. Bruce Mulkey wants to issue an invitation to anybody who is a member of the social justice team or anyone else who's interested to come and talk about the recent events worldwide today. Right after our service in the celebration and in the coffee hour room, and he'll be in the back. So look for Bruce if you'd like to talk about anything with social justice right now. Links for getting more information on these announcements are on the back of today's bulletin and on the website. Thank you very much. That's Jubilee in action.
And Judy, we thank you. The hunger basket is on the table. Come on up, drop a little something in. Everything that goes in our hunger baskets go back out into our community. And we're going to sing a song today. I think you're going to enjoy this one. Ready? Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in the band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. Sing! Oh, la dee, oh, la la, life goes on. La la la, life goes on. we have a special gift today by a good friend of ours, Mary Stair. Come on up.
All right, great. This is a wonderful crowd on a vacation weekend. Thank you. I'm glad everybody's here and grateful for that fabulous music. This is really about creation spirituality, but when I think of creation spirituality, I do it this way. The spirituality of all of creation, the spiritual stories, the life of things. So I want to take you on a small hike with me. So would you imagine with me that it's a July morning? We have had a wonderful thunderstorm here in the valley, and it's cooled off. And so for some reason, I get up and go on the parkway. And I'm up there, and nobody's up there at all. Just me. I've gone to my favorite place. It's the Craggy Pinnacle Trail. Goes up to 6,400 feet, because at the top, there's stone circle and benches in the stone circle and a 360-degree view. You can see South Carolina, you can see Tennessee, and on my favorite nights, usually in the summer, the moon rise at the same time that the sun is still in the sky. It's a knockout experience. So this is summertime, and it's not full moon time, but I'm just on my favorite trail, and I start down the trail, and it's cold. The wind is blowing from down there, from up here, and because it's summertime, the wind has smells in it that are outrageous. Where are those blossoms? Up here? Down there? Over here? I don't know what it smells like, but it's cold, and it's fragrant. And I'm really glad I've got my jacket in the car and a pair of socks, because I've got sandals on. So put my socks on, wrap my jacket around me, and start up the trail. It'll be warmer up there, I think. First place, though, is that rhododendron thicket, where everything grows really low, and you can imagine who might have spent the night there, large or small, mammals like me or the deer, but no sunlight. I walk through there as quickly as I can, wrapping my jacket around me, and come out to a birch forest. And there's sun. Thank goodness. So I turn this way, particular birch that's right there beside the trail, and I lean up against this birch tree. I like to call her, but that's not accurate. Mountain birch trees do female and male blossoms. So when I call her, I may have to stop and say, the birch tree. So I take my trunk and put it next to her trunk. I mean, the birch tree's trunk. And it stops me right there, because I can feel through the trunk of this tree, this life force that's moving. First thing I do is look up to see if she's dancing, and of course, every leaf in the crown is dancing, because the sun is really out, and the sky is bright blue, and the wind is moving, and that tree from up there is moving, dancing, and oh my gosh, I thought I was getting sun, but I'm getting a dance instead with the sun and the warmth. And then I realize I'm feeling something else. It's coming from down below. It's also coming from up above. This is this life force that courses through trees. So suddenly I am so aware of this being that's telling me how alive it is, that I want to see, oh, where are the roots? And I look down, they're not there. Oh, look, where, oh my gosh. The roots are way over here in a mountain spring. And just as this tree has started coming up out of the earth, it goes through a fire. You can still see the charred marks on the wood. And then, I can hardly believe it, I leave from where I'm positioned to take left foot, toe, heel, 16 feet. That's where her trunk is after the burn. Not a tree, but a horizontal expression of a tree. This tree has been so interrupted by this fire that this tree stays close to the earth and to about 6 or 7 granite boulders for strength, for support, for 16 feet. Trees here, springs there, 16 feet between, until finally this wonderful tree, this elder, decides it's time to go vertical. And it's many, many more times than 16 feet. I can't do foot, toe, all the way up. That doesn't work. I'm an elder. The tree's an elder. Life has been hard lots of times. This tree has told me what she did when her life was so hard, when the tree's life was so hard. Got close to the earth. And where things were strong, stayed with those other beings that were strong. And now the tree is dancing. Thanks to the earth, the spring, the boulders, and the wisdom inside that tree, the spiritual life of that elder tree. And I know enough to know he is the parent tree for this whole community of about 100 mountain birch. Because they share minerals, thanks to the mycorrhizal fungi. They share water. They share what this tree is getting, which is the carbon from the air and the light from the sun. And they keep each other alive because they share. More lessons from this elder tree. And the reason I call this the spirituality of creation is because this wonderful tree stopped me from going up. Instead said, stay here, pay attention. I have some life lessons for you. And as soon as the parkway opens, you can go. I think I've given you good directions. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to wait to go to that birch tree. What you have to do is slow down and want to listen, learn, see the spirituality of this aspect of creation. I took enough geology and geography in college that I can do this with local rocks. Were you metamorphic? Were you sedimentary? Were you igneous? Where did you come from? How about mica? Why is mica in you, but in this one over here, there's no mica? The spiritual life of whatever rock that is. You can do this with a stream. Where'd you come from? Where are you going? Who lives in your waters? What's your watershed? It's the spirituality of creation. You get what I'm saying? So in 2 weeks, Portia, I've been carrying on with Lynn about this. Portia and Lynn will be leading a remarkable discussion, starting with creation spirituality. I'm going to go be with them because I love what I learn. And this elder tree taught me a lot about how to be an elder myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary. How beautiful. We appreciate you. And Patricia, Patricia's going to lead our meditation and prayer time today, but I do want to remind you first that if you want to receive communion this morning, Diane's going back there. Judy can help her, or is it Maureen helping her? Somebody's going to help her. If you need any help with your prayers today, any assistance, if you have something special going on and you really want some extra support, they're back there for you. Patricia.
All right. So here we are once again, the time that invites us to become still, to gently turn our attention inward. This is our time to soften, to let go, and to move with divine flow. That quiet, loving current that rises when we allow ourselves to surrender into the presence of the sacred. So let's take a deep breath together. And if it feels right, allow your eyes to close. There's nothing that needs to be resolved right now. Nothing to fix. Nothing to manage. Just a time to sit with ease and grace. Because this moment is yours, fully and completely. So take a deep, sacred breath. And know you are in the presence of the divine, right here, right now. Held in this sacred moment. And let yourself sink gently into the space of oneness. That space within you, where divine energy is already flowing. Imagine it wrapping around you with tenderness, soothing what is tired, softening what is tight, opening what is ready to receive. Feel this infinite love settling into your heart, expanding through your whole being. And know this: you are a vessel of divine love. You carry compassion in the way you speak, the way you listen, the way you show up. Allow yourself to flow with grace, to move gently, to feel deeply connected and guided in all that you do. Now gently open your eyes and bring your awareness back into the room and look around at these faces, the hearts, these divine beings sitting right with us, right here in this sacred space. We are each a light and we are each a vessel, and we are so very blessed to be here together. Abundant love to all of you.
Yes, we are blessed. Thank you, Patricia. It's time to stand and sing and share a holy piece. Midway through the song, let's sing first. Midway through the song, we'll hug, we'll shake hands, we'll smile at each other. You know what to do. Here we go. 1. You can play the game, you can act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. Tell me, how can you stand with your broken heart, ashamed of playing a fool? One thing can lead to another, it doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother and sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Just shout at people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. I'd like to say you will. Shout at people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. What I'd like to do to you is shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. All right, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right. Well, I've got a poem for y'all. And I am going to ask that you really listen, because it's kind of odd. At Jubilee? That can't be right. I'm joking. Sorry. This is a poem called The Patience of Ordinary Things. And the poet is Pat Schneider. It is a kind of love, is it not? how the cup holds the tea, how the chair stands sturdy and foursquare, how the floor receives the bottoms of shoes or toes, how soles of feet know where they're supposed to be. I've been thinking about the patience of ordinary things, how clothes wait respectfully in closets, and soap dries quietly in the dish, and towels drink the wet from the skin of the back, and the lovely repetition of stairs. And what is more generous than a window?
Love that, Randee. All right. PapaJoe Gaudet, please come on up. PapaJoe! Yay!
I'm wired.
He's wired.
The learning today is all the time. It is miraculous. I even have a superstition that has grown on me as a result of invisible hands coming all the time. Namely, that if you do follow your bliss, you put yourself on a kind of track that has been there all the while, waiting for you. And the life that you ought to be living is the one you are living. When you can see that, you begin to meet people who are in your field of bliss, and they open doors for you. I say, follow your bliss, and don't be afraid. The doors will open wherever you didn't know they were going to be. Joseph Campbell, Power of Myth. This is ancient wisdom and holy word.
Thanks be to all that is wise and holy.
All creation is wisdom and holy word.
All creation sings of wisdom and God. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. I'd like to share with you today an old Persian story. I first was introduced to it from the Brown fairy book, Lang's Fairy Stories. As a child, I didn't really understand it more than it was a humorous tale back then. But as an adult and working with it more, I've gained a wider understanding. I hope you enjoy it. Wally Dad was a grass cutter. Every day he'd go out into the fields and he would cut the grass, bundle it into bundles, carry it to the market, and he would sell it for 6 coins. 2 coins he used to buy all the food that he needed for that day. 2 coins he used for everything else he might need. And those last 2 coins, why, he just tossed them into a pot under his bed. And that was his life. Every day he'd get up, he'd get dressed, he'd go out into the fields, he would cut the grass, he would bundle it into bundles, carry it to the market, sell it for those 6 coins, 2 for food, 2 for everything else, last 2 coins under the bed. But one day, when he tossed those 2 coins under his bed, they rolled back out. Well, Dad was surprised. So he went and he looked under his bed, and there he found the pot was full of coins. There was more coins than Wally Dad had ever seen in his life. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do with it. He thought, if other people find out I have all this money in my house, why, it might attract thieves. I don't want thieves coming to my house. I have to do something with this. But Wally Dad did not know what to do with that money. And so he remembered that one of his friends was a merchant. What are the people he sold grass to? He took the pot and he carried it to the market and he set it down in his merchant friend's stall. Set it down on the booth. He said, "Merchant." The merchant looked at the pot of coins and said, "Wally Dad, where did you get all that money?" Wally Dad said, I guess I saved it." "Wally Dad, that's a lot of money." Wally Dad said, "Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. What should I do with all that money?" The merchant looked at Wally Dad and said, "Well, Wally Dad, you could start by buying some new clothes." Wally Dad said, "I like my clothes." He said, well, Wally Dad, that's okay. Why don't you spend it on your house? Why, you could buy a new house with this money. Wally Dad said, I like my house. The merchant said, well, Wally Dad, that's a lot of money. You can buy a lot of things. Wally Dad said, I don't want a lot of things. Well, Wally Dad, you could buy one really, really big thing. Wally Dad said, I don't want a big thing. Then the merchant thought for a moment, and he reached under his booth, and he pulled out this small leather bag, and he opened it up, and out came a beautiful bracelet. It was twined gold and silver, and there were precious jewels and stones set into it. He said, Wally Dad, this is a very, very special bracelet. Why, you can buy this bracelet with those coins. Wally said, perfect. And he took the bracelet, he turned to go home when he suddenly realized he didn't wear bracelets. Didn't know anybody that wore bracelets. Turned back to the merchant and said, Merchant, do you know anybody that wears bracelets? The merchant said, well, Wally Dad, I know a lot of people that wear bracelets. Wally Dad said, could you give one of them this for me? The merchant said, Wally Dad, that is a very, very expensive bracelet. You can't just give that to anybody. You have to give that to somebody very special. Wally Dad said, I'm not sure I know anybody special. Do you know anybody special? Merchant didn't have to think too long about that one. He went, you know, Wally Dad, I do. 3 days south of here, there's a princess. Oh, she's a special woman, Wally Dad. Oh, in the evening, she dresses like a common person, goes out into her kingdom and finds to see if anyone needs anything. And if she finds someone who doesn't have what they need, why, in the morning they do. Now, Wally Dad, that's a special person. Wally Dad said, oh, good, give her this bracelet for me. Merchant said, oh, Wally Dad, I'll do this for you. Well, it took a while, but eventually the merchant made a trip down south, and when he made an appointment to see the princess, and Your Majesty, a gift from Wally Dad. She took the bracelet. She said, oh, this is beautiful. One moment, went to see her father. Father, who is Wally Dad? He said, I don't know any Wally Dads. He gave me this bracelet. Whoa, that's a really nice bracelet. She said, I don't like strange men giving me expensive gifts. Well, if that's all the problem is, then it's very easy to take care of. Give him something he cannot match. So she had the merchant come back the next day and bring Wally Dad a gift. 5 beautiful stallions and 5 very strong camels. Each of those camels was carrying 2 chests of silver. The merchant was quite surprised at the events, and he had to hire some guards to help him move that caravan the 3 days north. But when he got there, the next morning, Wally Dad comes with his bales of grass and sees the merchant has all those animals, and he says, Merchant, you must need some hay today. The merchant says, no, Wally Dad, you better keep that. You're going to need it. Those animals are yours. And so are those chests of silver on the camel's backs. Wally Dad said, I don't want them. Merchant said, it doesn't matter what you want, Wally Dad, they're yours. Wally Dad said, you keep them. The merchant said, no, Wally Dad, you don't understand. I can't keep them. Why, if the word got out that I took the present from a princess, why, Wally Dad, my reputation would be ruined. This is yours, Wally Dad. You have to take it. Wally Dad said, but I don't want these things. Give them to somebody else. The merchant said, Wally Dad, this is a very, very special gift. You can't just give it to anybody. Wally Dad said, do you know anybody that special? The merchant said, oh, Wally Dad, you know what? 3 days north of here, there's a prince. He is known as the most generous man in the whole world. Now, he would be a person that would give gifts like this. Wally Dad said, oh, then give it to him. He'll know what to do with it. The merchant said, you know, Wally Dad, I'm already in debt from hiring the guards to bring this here. I can't do this anymore. Wally Dad said, well, why don't you take one of those chests of silver? Or maybe 2. That ought to pay for some guards to take it up there. The merchant thought about that, and actually it made him a good profit. So he said, all right, Wally Dad, I'll do it for you. And soon enough, he takes a caravan north to the prince. Your Majesty, a gift from Wally Dad. The prince says, wow. 1 minute, goes to the back room. Advisors, who is Wally Dad? We don't know any Wally Dads. He gave me 5 horses and 5 camels and 8 chests of silver. Wow, Your Majesty, that's very generous. I am supposed to be the generous one. Have you ever given a gift like that? Not yet. He has the merchant come back the next day and sends back to Wally Dad a dozen of the most beautiful stallions. 20 mules, 20 camels, and a dozen elephants all loaded up with precious gifts. And an escort to provide security on the trip south. The merchant can't even bring all those animals into the marketplace. Brings them straight to Wally Dad's. Wally Dad! Wally Dad! Wally Dad comes out. Oh, merchant, you need some grass. No, Wally Dad. These are yours. I don't want them. Wally Dad, it doesn't matter what you want. You are as rich as a king, Wally Dad. Why, you are so rich, you should build a castle. I don't want a castle. Wally Dad, you have to accept this gift. What else can you do? Wally Dad said, send it to the princess. The merchant said, no, Wally Dad, we've done this before. It doesn't work out, Wally Dad. Just take your gift. Wally Dad said, you can have 2 of each animal and everything on their backs. Well, the merchant did some quick calculating and figured out that was his retirement. And he said, all right, Wally Dad, but this is the last time. And he takes the animals and he heads south. Your Majesty, a gift from Wally Dad. The princess went, Wally Dad again? Father, you said if I gave him a big gift, he'd leave me alone. Look what he's done. The king looked at the gift. Whoa. I think this Wally Dad likes you. I think it's time we went to meet him. And so they have the merchant lead another caravan, this one with the king and the princess and all their retinue. It's a huge caravan heading north to Wally Dad's little grass cutter shack. Well, the night before they arrived, after they set up camp, the merchant rides on ahead. Wally Dad! Wally Dad! Wally Dad peeks out the door. Just sees the merchant and his horse, that's all. Oh, hi, merchant. Wally Dad, the princess is on her way to see you. Oh no. Princesses can't visit grass cutters. She'll be here in the morning. And he rides back to the camp. Well, Wally Dad, he tosses and turns all night long. He cannot sleep. He doesn't know what to do. And so in the morning, he puts on his grass-cutting clothes and he picks up his sai and he heads off. But as he leaves his hut, these 2 tall, beautiful, white beings like fairies, float down in front of him, and they look at him and they say, "Wally Dad, where are you going?" He said, "I'm just a grass cutter. Grass cutters can't entertain princesses." They said, "Wally Dad, look again." And when Wally Dad looked down, he noticed he was dressed in fine robes. And when he turned around, his shack was not there. Instead, there was a huge, beautiful palace with servants running around, guards on the walls. And suddenly one of them called out, "Wally Dad, there's a caravan approaching from the south." Wally Dad went, "Oh, that must be the princess." He walked up, "Your Majesty, I'm Wally Dad." The king says, "Oh, Wally Dad, it's very nice to meet you, but Wally Dad, what's that cloud rising in the north?" Suddenly, from the wall, he hears, "Wally Dad, there's a caravan approaching from the north." "Oh, that must be the prince." Wally Dad meets him. "Your Majesty, I'm Wally Dad." "Oh, Wally Dad, you're quite generous. I just had to meet you." "Oh, Wally Dad, what's that caravan over there to the south?" "Come, it's the princess. I'll introduce you." So Wally Dad introduces the prince to the princess to the prince, and of course they fell in love. They got married right there in Wally Dad's palace. The wedding lasted for 3 days. And when everyone finally went home, by the next morning, Wally Dad gets up, he puts on some old clothes, picks up his sigh, and walks away. But then, those two beautiful beings float down and they say, "Wally Dad, where are you going?" He said, "I just want to be a grass cutter." And they said, "Turn around." And when Wally Dad turned around, the palace was gone. And in its place was his simple shack. And after that, Wally Dad, every day he'd go out to the fields, he would cut grass, bundle it into bundles, carry it to the market, and sell it for just 6 coins. 2 coins he used for all the food he needed that day. 2 coins bought him everything else he wanted. And the last 2 coins, he always gave away. The gifts of Wally Dad. I hope you enjoyed it.
PapaJoe, thank you so much. What a delightful story. As the bowls are being passed around, just a reminder, everything you drop in there comes back to Jubilee to keep Jubilee going. There's a reason for the sunshine in the sky. There's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when that love light shines all around us. So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide, and then go stealing through the moonlit nights with your lover. Just let your love flow receiving ritual is Lynn Orndorff, our board, one of our board chairs. So thank you so much. And as we receive your gifts, Jubilee, as always, we receive them and we accept them on behalf of our ancestors of the past. We receive them on behalf of this present moment and its fullness. We receive them on behalf of the future and what's to come. We promise to use these gifts well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jubilee. And let us rise, let us sing ourselves out. If you feel like holding hands and gathering.